Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to a Division 2 video. Today we're gonna talk about the new secret caches that has been added to the game. Yes, if you paid attention on social media, you might already know what I'm talking about. And no, we're not talking about the Brooklyn activation caches. We're talking about milestone caches. And you heard it correctly, caches, plural. You probably only saw one cache, the level 35 milestone cache. So what are these caches? These are caches that will help out a new and or a returning player get back into the game. We have 4 different caches: level 8 milestone build cache, level 15 milestone build cache, and a level 25 milestone build cache, and then of course the level 35. All of these caches contain something different, so let's start with the level 8 milestone cache. This will give us an assault rifle, a backpack item, a chest piece, and a holster, giving us 4 pieces that will be synergized with each other. If we open up the cache, you will see that we will get an assault rifle, the PDR, and then 3 pieces of Fenris. We all know that all of the brand sets have 3 brand set bonuses, so this will instantly give us some extra damage combined with our assault rifle. As you can see, we can now add it to our inventory, or we could try build. If we do try build, it will instantly be put on our character. If we go back to it, you see that weapons and brands, these are part of the Fenris brand. And it will instantly give you some extra information about the brand that we just unlocked. And then just like a little extra information about the assault rifles that work well with Fenris because of the brand set bonuses it offers. And this is what it brings to the game, helping new and or returning players a lot more towards their build diversity, towards their builds themselves, so they can understand what's going on. I think this is a huge W and a great look into the future for all new and returning players. And then if we go back, we hover over the level 15 milestone build cache. This will kinda give us the same, but then go into purple. We get an assault rifle, we get a backpack item, we get a chest piece, and we get a holster. If we open up the cache, you can see that it's the same setup. A PDR, but now purple, and 3 pieces of Fenris, a backpack, a chest piece, and a holster. But if you look closer, you see now we will have some talents that will be added to the weapon, to the backpack, and to the chest piece. So let's try this build out again, and instantly when we switch back, it will tell us about the talent and the synergies. These new items are similar to the ones that you received before, but this time they come with a new powerful addition: talents. Talents are found on weapons, chest piece, and backpacks of superior rarity or above. They are special effects that are triggered by performing certain actions. An assault rifle paired with the Fenris brand can be a powerful combination, but now with the addition of the Optimist talent, it's even stronger. So now it hovers, of course, over that PDR. If we go down, you see that we have the talent Optimist. Weapon damage is increased by 3.5% for 10% ammo missing from the magazine. And then we can go to our last hint for this, and that will tell us about the talents and synergies. Again, this build really shines if you use an assault rifle and make good use of the cover. So try to incorporate that in your playstyle to get the most out of it. And this is the great thing about these caches. Next to it, of course, letting you figure out a bunch of stuff yourself. Now within the game, we will get caches that will help us out with a certain playstyle and instantly explains a few things. I think this is a great addition for the new and or returning players. But we already saw, of course, Yannick talking about this on the live stream as well. Really talking about that they taking the onboarding of new players very serious and will try to help out everyone in the best way possible. And then of course we have our level 25 milestone. This will be again the same, but now in gold, the highest rarity that we can get within the game. Again, it's an assault rifle, backpack, vest and holster. When we open it up, you will see that we will receive the PDR again, but now it's Uzina Getika combined with this PDR. So now it will show us a little bit of a different playstyle instead of straight up shooting with our AR combined with Fenris. If we try this build on again, you will notice again that we will get some information combat approaches. This set of items is tuned for survivability and has predominantly armor enhancing components. The assault rifle now comes with a talent that refills your armor on kill. So if we go down a little bit more, you see that they're explaining a little bit about the talent that we get. Preservation, killing an enemy repairs 10% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot kills improve the repair by additional 10 seconds. So this teaches you about the combination between your talents and of course the combination between the synergy of the gear that you're using. Not only getting that damage out, but also teaches you how to survive in this game. The brand set Uzina Getika goes well with that talent because it offers extra armor as well as providing even more armor on kill. The chest and backpack both have talents that complement the build even further. So if we look at the backpack, we will get Unstoppable Force. Killing an enemy increases the weapon damage by 5% for 15 seconds, stacks up 5 times. Of course, because we don't have a damage talent on our gun, this is a great combination with Unstoppable Force. We still have that survivability while we have that extra damage output. And then of course on our chest piece, it's unbreakable. I cannot hover over it. I will show you in a second as we need to go to our last tip for this milestone build cache, and that's the combat approaches. Experiment with other brand sets and talent combinations to make a build that best suits the way you play. And this is a great sentence because this is the beautiful thing about the Division. We can play however we like to play. So please get used to stuff that you like to. If you're seeing me on a build video running around with a full red build, doesn't mean that you have to as well. Please play however you like to play. If we go out of this, I can show you as well. Uzina Getika, unbreakable on there. When your armor is depleted, repair 95% of your armor. So this is definitely a great way to teach you a little bit more survivability while still doing some damage output, as we have some critical hit damages rolled on here next to, of course, then the armor regeneration that will give us some more survivability. So there's a crit chance roll, there's a crit damage roll, and there is a weapon handling roll to give you a little bit more control over your weapon and a little bit more damage output. And then of course we have our last cache, the level 35 milestone build cache. This is the last cache that you will receive at level 35, and this will give you an exotic and a 4-piece combination with the gear set Rigor. This will complement each other, as this will teach you, of course, that an exotic can also boost a little bit, as the combination of an exotic and a brand set or a gear set can work wonders. Unfortunately, I had to ask a friend of mine to send me this footage, as I already had the footage, but it was deleted. So this is a little bit worse of quality. We cannot really see what the game is saying about that level 35 cache, but as you can see, it will explain a few things about that exotic. As you shoot with this capacitor exotic, you of course get up to your extra skill damages while running around with yellow cores. This capacitor will still give you some extra weapon damage, as you get 7.5% weapon damage per yellow core. And then the combination of Rigor and this gun is not the best, don't get me wrong, but it teaches you how the synergy can work with a gear and or brand set with an exotic combined. And those are all the 4 caches. A little bit longer video, but I wanted to deep dive in there and show you everything that we found. Again, a huge shout out to Toke for helping me out. And of course, this is some great information where everybody can learn something from, or even make a watch mule, get your capacitor, get that extra exotic component, and you're Gucci. Although the watch mules only will take another 9 days. But that's pretty much it for me today. I think this is a great addition, teaching the new and or returning players a little bit more about the game. Next to, of course, everything what they teach you throughout the storyline. But these additions, I think, are a great addition to the game, and I think a lot of people are gonna find this useful, and it is great for the longevity of the Division. This is, of course, my opinion about it, and I would love to hear yours. Hit me up in the comments down below. Do you think this will help out the community? Do you think this is a great way to showcase how certain combination works in the game? Or do you think it's a little bit too late? Most of us are already in far end game. This edition will help out the newer players, but I would love to have seen something for us. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. Like the video if you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form. And of course, if you're new here and or you want to be updated by the Division 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. Pure Prime out.